Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to more Legacy of the Duelist, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Story. With the end of GX, we are now heading into my personal favorite of the generations, the 5Ds series. So, we have an intro duel that we're going to skip that involves this man. Basically, it's a tutorial duel that sets up how to do the various game features that come with 5Ds. I'm not a fan of it because I don't like doing, I personally just don't like the tutorial duels in this because it's, you're going to win in 4 minutes. It's not much. So basically, our background is we are Yusei Fudo, we duel on a motorcycle. Jack Atlas, a childhood friend of ours, decided to steal our rarest card, the Stardust Dragon, and escape to Neo-Domino City. Whereas we were in the satellite, which is basically this the slums type of area. The poor area that was separated from Neo-Domino City in a catastrophic accident, which will be explained later. Maybe, if the story mode cares enough. We escaped Trudge, which was in our first duel. He tried to pursue us on a motorcycle. A couch fell on him because we were near a garbage dump sewer area, which scarred his face permanently. With that done, actually, most of what I just said in that last part probably was not mentioned in the story mode dialogue, because, we cut corners here in the Legacy of the Duelist land. I think they're already making a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game for consoles. This LP will probably still not be done by then. Nah, I'm gonna put out more videos now. We'll do it. Okay. So this sets up he was able to escape and be the undefeated champion of turbo dueling, which is dueling on a motorbike. Some may say that sounds stupid. Well, yeah. So was the idea that they play cards. So they're in the Kaiba Dome. This takes place like 50 years, I think, after the original series, or some far-flung future. So he's like, hey, look at me, I'm cool. It's like, I'm super great. I'm gonna beat you with your own card. And then they duel. Alright, let's get started. So, I like 5Ds quite a bit. For various reasons. Personally, I enjoy the action that is shown. It's very hard to describe it. I don't know. I enjoyed the intros to it, I enjoyed the monsters. I think I just enjoyed the antagonists and the overall cast the most. I think it's the most anime of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. To describe it as, they're dueling on motorcycles, and that allows for action moments and really dumb shit to happen, which I think is great. So, Yusei uses a lot of really bad, weak monsters. They transition into synchro monsters. Synchros are basically, you take one tuner-type monster and one or more non-tuner types, and you combine their levels. Say, for example, Speed Warrior was a tuner, which it is not. It's level 2. And if we, say, had it on the field and Ghost Garden on the field, we could synchro summon something that would equal to 6. Since 2 plus 4, so 4 plus 2, equals out to 6. So, whole point is that's how that works. And, yeah, there's also specific stuff like it needs to be this tuner type, or this, and you need, like, this tuner and a dark attribute monster, and stuff like that, but I enjoy it. It's my favorite type of card. Like, I like Synchro, I like Ritual. I think they're great, so we'll be using a good bit of that. So, our face downs are Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Very good trap card of, if you attack me, I flip this, negates the attack, and it puts it face down again. So you can pretty much block one attack per turn forever with it, so long as it's not blown up. Give and take, special summon one monster from your grave to your opponent's side in defense. Increase the level of one monster you control by the level of the special summoned monster. You're going to see that I have a lot of cards that alter the levels of the monsters on the field so that I can fulfill synchro requirements. And Spirit Force, why do I look like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character? During your opponent's turn, at damage calculation, make the battle damage I take from the battle 0, then add a warrior-type tuner with 1500 or less defense from your graveyard to your hand. The most specific thing in the damn world. So, we have a Synchro with a level of 7 in the form of Nitro Warrior. He needs Nitro Synchron as the tuner. No other tuner is used, and of course one or more non. So I need to build 7 off that. And then Junk Warrior needs a Junk Synchron and one or more non-tuners that equal out to 5. So we don't have much we can do in the opening move, so I think we'll do Ghost Gardener because he's a good defensive type. When a face-up monster you control is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to this card. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, one face-up monster your opponent controls loses 1,000 attack till the end phase. So I can target a monster he controls and weaken it if I want. And this is the best situation. We are not going to scrap iron this because he's going to get burned for 100. You know why? Because Jack's a fucking punk. I say that, but Jack is great. Now, one thing is interesting is I like talking about the anime for these series, and hoo boy, is the anime for 5Ds fucking atrocious. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of people that, you know, hate on 4Kids because they were they're the ones that brought these shows over to the US. And they brought over some good stuff and did good work on it. I feel like the best work they did was on the original show. The original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Because while they did alter quite a few things, they put a lot of work into the soundtrack, into the, you know, the voice acting I feel was pretty good. You know, it's very kid show-esque, but still enjoyable and still delivered well enough. But the one thing I can say have issue with is as it went along, I feel personally that the dubs get a little worse over time. I mean, the dub for GX in terms of, like, voice acting quality was still okay. They seem to really gun for more, I guess you would say, like, stereotypical or maybe, like, cliche-sounding people. Like, they had characters that would sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Christopher Walken. I just let him fucking do that, didn't I? Oh my lord. Oh wait, no I didn't. He fucking did that. Hi, summon Stardust Dragon. Well, I want to fucking commit suicide. So, that was a Synchro summon. Used his 6 and his 3. Or his 5 and his 3, rather. So, he used Clock Resonator, which was a 3, with his 5 to create an 8. Make Stardust Dragon, who is super powerful. If you have an effect that destroys a card, Stardust Dragon can sacrifice itself for the turn, kill itself, and it will negate and destroy that card effect that's supposed to blow something up. And then he comes back. So Stardust Dragon, ever since it came out, is an annoying piece of shit. And if someone is running a deck, which, you know, it's not the most competitive thing in the world, but if you're running stuff like this and it's assault mode, things can get really annoying. But to go back to my point, I just now drew the trap card that allows me to take control of his fucking synchros. I swear to God. Ahem. Like I was saying, I feel like the dubs just got a little lower in quality. You know, they went for some, I feel like, dumb voices as they went along. They did a lot of reusing of voices, too, and it's even more prevalent. In 5Ds, Jack Atlas is voiced by the dude who does Bakura. How can you tell? They sound exactly the fucking same. So instead of this, ooh, I want to see this. Yeah, look at him. Look at, just fucking shoot those attack effects that came out of a fucking Sega Saturn. Alright, so I can lower the attack of something. It doesn't matter. But yeah, they reused a lot of actors. I feel like the soundtrack for 5Ds sounded just so uninspired and very uninteresting, and nothing special at all. And they just butchered, like, some of the delivery of lines is very bad, and unfortunately, there's a lot of serious stuff happening in 5Ds plot-wise that isn't, you know, super childlike in nature, and as a result, it's a little hard to swallow, it's a little hard to, you know, dumb this shit down without you completely wrecking the series. I'm gonna use Tuner's scheme now, and say, yes, mine. Take control of that Synchro monster, remove it from play when it's destroyed. Destroy this card when it's removed from the field. Oh, so I just took the better Synchro. Good, because if I had no way to stop that, he was gonna fucking wreck my face. And we're gonna go ahead and block your attack. But I just feel like there's some dark stuff here. They show murder, they show, you know, people getting hurt, there are character deaths, you know. It's not like trying to be super edgy or anything, but there's stuff in here that is definitely, you know... They got some stuff in here that some may consider a little, you know, more on the mature style. And 4Kids hates anything that, you know, is like that, so they dumb this shit down and make it, you know, objectively worse, in my opinion. And they butchered the show by not having the original soundtrack, which had some amazing tracks. The 5D's Japanese soundtrack is fucking fantastic. It's awesome. And it has some vocal tracks in, it's super good. Super good. But I feel like their dubs kind of died as they went along, definitely. So Junk Warrior has a very cool effect where his attack increases the more weak monsters you have of level 2 and lower. So 300, so this guy has 300, this one has 900. And it should combine them, I believe. Oh, it's when this is summoned it gets those attacks. Well, I just flipped these two up for no reason. Because ideally, if I had these two face up and Synchro summoned, it would have gotten a boost of 1200. So I screwed that up, but it's alright. Because we can fucking destroy him. Red Dragon Archfiend gonna attack. He's gonna use Prideful Roar. He takes the damage. I take the damage. Okay, that looks fucking awesome. A fucking fire just came out of his titty. Oh, I died. What the fuck did Proudful Roar do? If your monster battles an opponent's monster with a higher attack, pay it life points equal to the difference. Your monster gains attack equal to that, plus 300. This game is fucking garbage. This game is hot garbage. I don't want to fucking play it anymore. So fucking done. Let's see, when this is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Okay, well, we have our plan. Next turn, I'm gonna block whatever attack he has. I just need Junk Gardner alive. He's gonna attack, I'm gonna say Scrap Iron. We're gonna summon Ghost Gardner. We are going to make it attack Stardust, it'll kill it. Lower Stardust's attack, hit him with Junk Warrior, boom, we're in good business. If he fucking plays another fucking card, though, we'll be in trouble. The equipped monster gains 300 for each monster your opponent controls. If you destroy the value, you destroy this instead. Oh, never mind, we can just do this plan. This plan's better, because it involves me not losing Gardner. I mean, we won't do as much damage, but this still works. Oh good, Space Gate! What the fuck does Space Gate do? Okay, what does Space Gate do? I don't know what it does. Each time a monster your opponent controls attacks or is attacked, plays a gate counter. The end of the damage step. During your main phase, you can send this card to the grave. Special summon one monster from your hand with levels less or equal. So, build a bunch of counters, you can summon big stuff. It's gonna take a while for him to get that. I could attack, but it could be a risk. Yeah, it was a risk I was willing to take. Oh, good, another counter. Maybe I shouldn't take these risks. I swear to God, these fucking dogs. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. It is a suffering life that I live when, you know, you have dogs that, you know, haven't been euthanized. That's a fact of life. Let's go ahead and negate this attack, as we should. There. I'm feeling better. To go back to the anime, I think the anime is fantastic and a very fun show to watch. But do not watch that dub. And if you think that dub is good, then I don't think we will ever we will not talk. Because I can't be around you people. Yeah, you people. You people who think that dub was acceptable. The worst part, they fucking stopped dubbing it like 14 episodes before they were done. You know why? Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was coming out. And that's more than enough to tell me that shit trash. Is garbage. Especially because it was the climax of the series. Like, they even cut out episodes in the middle of the tournament arc that is going on in that show to make it so that there were less loopholes, less, like, points where things didn't make sense in the series. They're like, oh, we're not gonna dub this. Why did I just fucking play that? They're like, oh no, if we dub these episodes, there will be some plot holes in the series. And we plan on skipping this series eventually, so they had to make that decision to cut episodes because they specifically wanted to end in one duel. Best part? This story mode ends at that one duel. It's okay though, I'll probably I'm gonna drop the $5 and get those last 2 duels because that's good. And should it only be last 2 duels? Fuck no, there's like 5 duels at the end, in that last part. I believe it's 5. Counting like, that's, I think 6? There's like 6 in the span of that last 14 episodes, and they're all important in their own right, so. In the end, I'm just saying, man, fuck 4Kids. They're a bunch of pieces of crap. Is 4Kids dead? I feel like I really need to, someone who's more plugged in should tell me, because I hear 4Kids is dead, but I also see that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is managed by something called 4K Media, which also is a number 4 and a K, and 4Kids was the number 4 and a K at the start, so it's very confusing. It's like, are they really gone? Or did they like, turn into that? I don't... Let's see. Let's activate your effect, because it makes him stronger. And go for broke. I swear to God, these dogs need to really just calm down. You know what? They've been quiet for the last 6 hours. And I decided that I wanted to bring to you guys Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Something that I put off because it is a side project that I do when I have extra time and I feel like playing some cards. And it's a fun thing to do every so often, and it gets wrecked by these fucking mongrels. Yeah, you heard me. Mongrels. I'm using a big word today. But that doesn't matter. Because of one. Get fucked, nerd! Yusei and Jack's duel had summoned forth a massive flaming dragon. Everyone seemed shocked except for one man, Rex Goodwin, the head of Sector Security. He's basically like the leader of this city. He's like, oh man, the beast has emerged. They also renamed this guy. Originally he was Rex Godwin, but they can't make the name too close to God. We have to edit that. I don't see the problem. I don't even think he calls himself God. That or they just wanted to say he was a good guy. I'm gonna spoil it for you. He's not really. Then again, in the first opening for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, the Japanese one, he looks fucking evil in it. So, ultimately that happens. Trudge catches up and arrests us and is like, you're going to jail because you're not allowed to live here. You fucking crossed the border because you're not allowed to live in there. You're supposed to be in those slums. That's how we end that. I think this is a good stopping point. I talked about a lot of things and we only did like one duel. But I think we've been going on for a bit. We'll be doing the facility in the next one and probably more than one duel. But I wanted to, just jump in here, get this done. And I'm surprised we actually won that duel. I think once Stardust Dragon came in, I kind of gave up inside and decided I'm just gonna talk. But it turned out fine. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for more Legacy of the Duelist. This dude's hair is bad. I'm not gonna say who.